Oh, hair tuck central. I just blew a spit bubble at the corner of my mouth. Hey guys! First things first, you're like, whoa, your makeup's crazy. Guess what? Link down below. You've probably already seen the video, but if you forgot,
you go girls that were on it, like
Connick. Is that a thing? I don't know what that is. I might have said a bad word.
Harry Connick Jr. So yeah, we did a Is It Worth It peach palette, and we will let you know in that video. Today we're doing something different.
I've got a title for our series of things being worth it.
What?
Is it worth it? Let me work it. I don't know.
We wanted to talk about some high-end products and let you guys know we think they're worth the hype. They're products that maybe have been in our beauty arsenal for a while.
Yes.
So if you enjoy videos like that, give this video a thumbs up.
And if you're new to our channel or you just are a casual watcher and you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that little subscribe button. It's tiny. This might be the last chance you get to enter for a chance to win a Macbook Air. It's not a Pro, it's an Air.
For this month.
And if you want another chance to win something else like an iPad, you can go to our Instagram and you can click follow and like our photos and comment on them.
We'll have all the instructions down below in case you got confused. So now we're gonna get into talking about all these awesome things that we think you would not have a problem spending your monies on.
Let's get into the video.
Yeah.
Let's do it. First things first is something that we have found recently.
We stumbled across it.
I would say that it is a holy grail at the moment.
I mean, until something better comes out. It's the Too Faced Hangover RX Replenishing Face Primer with coconut water, probiotic-based ingredient, and skin revivers.
We've got a bag.
I said all those things, and it's silicone-free, and it smells like deliciousness.
We also noticed that it had coconut water in it, and we had heard a lot of people really raving over the Marc Jacobs coconut thing. And I have dry skin, she has dry areas.
Cheeks.
And we have not been big on primers, so we were like, let's just try it. And I have loved it. It has not broken me out.
And I think it just really makes your face makeup look really great.
It almost gives any makeup like a slight dewy, but not really.
Yeah, it just makes it good.
It makes it not dry out. You
and
know
it's
what I mean?
more than an ounce, so that's good to know. Has a pump, so
whoa now.
So, you know, easy to get to.
And it says we love your skin even when you don't.
So, you know, if you're bad to your skin, go for this and it'll make you feel better. Okay, I think that this is the foundation of any good thing that needs a foundation, the Beauty Blender.
We have tried other versions. They work, but oh my, we really love the OG Beauty Blender.
We really do, and I would say the thing that we have found that's come closest to it is the Real Techniques blending sponge makeup thing, but I can make one of these bad boys last for an obscenely long amount of time.
Yeah, I like it because no matter what with the other ones, I haven't quite gotten the same texture, the same way of putting the product on. It's come close, but it's just like airbrush or something. I don't know, man.
Some are too hard and they don't, like they cling to the product. They don't do a good job of distributing it across. It's just,
it's a balance.
Yeah.
And it really hits it with the balance.
This one has. Get a multi-pack, that way you will get more to time and save some money.
All right, we're gonna take it back, way back to the OG. And this is something that is one of our first splurge products on YouTube.
It definitely was.
Something that we really stuck to immediately and we repurchased.
We saw so many people using it and we were like, maybe there's something there.
Yeah, we tried drugstore primers, we tried all kinds of things, and this just really did it. And that is the MAC Paint Pot. We love it. We've lived by it for years, and I have one in Painterly.
I use soft ochre. I have more yellow tone skin, and Painterly is good if you've got more of a pink tone skin. And I've tried things like the more liquidy type eye bases, like the Shadow Insurance or the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and I don't feel like they are necessarily not good, but I just feel like these last a really long time and I've had good results with them, so I haven't really felt the need to use other products.
They also cancel out any of the like veiny blue purpliness on your eyes, so I feel like your eyeshadows are like true to color. Like even if I used an eyeshadow primer, I still think I would want to put this on top of it.
Right. I feel like when I use this, it almost mimics if I were to have put foundation on my eye, but when I do foundation alone, it'll crease. So this is something that I could wear on its own just to make it nice, like a nice canvas and no veins, and it just looks pretty and finished.
I love
Yeah,
it.
it's a good one.
There's no going back. Once you go painterly.
You don't go back.
Painterly, once you go paint pot.
And these things last me a year or longer.
Oh my gosh. They probably last me longer than it's sanitary for. Not even kidding.
So that's something where, you know, while it might be like around $20, if you're using it for a year, I feel like you're really getting your money's worth out of that. Okay, this is a product that I have been using, gosh, how long would you say? Almost a year? Yeah.
You're like 2 of them? You're on your second, third?
I'm on my third.
Did you purchase that one? Or did you already have 2?
I've purchased. Yeah. I think I purchased one during a 20% off sale. I got introduced to the First Aid Beauty I-Duty Trimple Remedy. I think it was sent as kind of like a PR sample. And I had tried the Benefit one, the depuff thing that has the iron on it.
The iron.
And it's like an apricot-y, peachy toned. I consider it a concealer, but it's more of almost like a moisturizer for under your eyes, which is really great because I feel like that's an area that people don't moisturize often enough. And it also says it brightens, depuffs, and smooths. And I feel like since I've started using this, it has helped the appearance of like the skin under my eyes get smoother and less like crinkly looking. I love this stuff. It's good.
So another concealer, we've got a couple of concealers. This one is one that you hear about everywhere, constantly, and it is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. And I will tell you, I have tried the Revlon that's similar to this. I've tried the Maybelline Fit Me. I have tried the Ulta like gel whatever version. Sephora, not the Ulta, you're right. And actually the Sephora one kind of burned under my eyes, not even gonna lie. And that's another thing, like with foundations and some concealers, like they burn my skin and they freaks me out. But I've been using this probably since at least 2000 and end of 2012, 2013 when it started getting hyped, and I love it. It works really well. The only thing is it's slightly heavy, and if you do have crinkles under your eyes, I feel like it does settle ever so slightly, and you gotta be careful about that. So, but I love it. I feel like it really does brighten your under eyes.
Another similar one is the NARS Radiant Creamy
I could bounce
Concealer.
back and forth between these two.
Yeah, I kind of feel like this one might be a little bit more forgiving in the crinkly areas. And so I don't even have a lot to say other than they're pretty interchangeable.
Very similar.
And if you can't find your color in one, maybe the other's better. And then also I feel like this might be slightly, like I said, forgiving in the crinkly bits.
I literally have both in my makeup thing. So I grab for whichever one and I'm good with it.
Crinkly bits. So eyebrows are something that I feel that we have come into our own. I don't know, some of you probably will disagree, but
I think everyone on YouTube has
a brow opinion.
Well, no, I was gonna say slightly discovered their brows, I feel like in the past couple of years. Whether you're a perfectionist or you're just an average person doing their brows, I mean, I'd say that we've looked better than we used to with our brows.
So I've struggled with the front of my brows. I don't want them to look too dark or harsh. And when I use pencil there, I feel like, and that's where mine are probably the most sparse, is the inner corner area. I don't want to like use a pencil there. And so I've rediscovered how much I love Benefit Gimme Brow. I used it for a while, a couple years ago maybe, and then I just kind of got back on it again. I forgot how much I love it.
I too have a brow product, and that is the Anastasia Brow Wiz. And I know what you're saying. A, Stefanie, you can't talk. A. B, I know you guys have talked about dupes for this, and we have. For me, formula-wise, this is worth the hype. It's got a soft enough pencil, but yet like it still has that like tacky, like waxy kind of hold to it. Whereas some of the dupes are a little bit drier, and maybe if you don't want as much product coming off, then that's good. But I do think it's a good product. I have repurchased it a lot. It is pretty much the only brow pencil that I use because I don't have a whole lot of eyebrows. So I need a lot of product to get up in there and do its thing.
I love that one too, but I can also use the L'Oreal Brow Stylist whatever pencil.
Honestly, I can't even understand why the other Anastasia brow pencil is being hyped. The definer.
With the really thick
angled one. I mean, that might be great for some people, but man, like I was using, I think the Smashbox one like that when I couldn't find my color in this, and it looks like that with the triangular like thing, and it was not the one for me. I like the tiny pencil so I can really flick it out and get
I feel like you can make smaller looking hairs and make it look more realistic.
I feel like the other way is just like stamp it on there or something, and plus by the time you start to flick it, you're already like drawing your eyebrow like above your eyebrow. So I like the tininess of this one, and I'm just I have 2 more in my drawer at home, so just think about
stocked
that.
up.
Just think
stocked
about
up.
that.
You guys know we love this stuff. We've talked about it for a really long time. This is something that, gosh, I don't know how we got onto it, but I just think I wanted to try it because it looked really pretty, and I did, and we had a freak out when everyone thought that they were discontinuing it. We bought like 2 extra each or something, so I had all these backups, but it's Benefit Dallas Blush, and we love it because it can be used as blush or a contour. You know, we kind of will multitask it all over our face. You can see how loved that is. And this is my second one like this. Yes.
Okay, speaking of contour and stuff, this is something that it actually took me a while to like, and I would argue that it's set in my collection for months without me even trying it.
I bet it was more than a month.
I said months.
I thought it was like a year.
It could almost be a year. Who's counting? And that's the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I don't know why people say shade and light.
It just says shade light.
The contour palette and...
Oh, it says shade and light.
Where?
Close it.
Where does it say in?
On the spine. On the spine. On the spine.
Where? I looked on the spine. Oh. It says shade light on the front though. That's interesting.
It says shade and light on the spine.
Shade and light on this thing. I never look up there. But it's the contour and highlight palette and I love it. I've been using these 2 colors and then I use this color to set a little bit because I can't really use powder all over my face to set because my face is dry. I'll use a little bit of setting powder where I'm going to do contour to try to like make that not wet because I feel my contour gets really splotchy sometimes. So I gotta make the steps to make it
and it's weird because my cheeks are so dry sometimes and I feel like it clings in areas and it's like, it doesn't matter if my foundation's wet or dry, it just like...
See, sometimes it's not just the dryness of my cheeks. I can't tell, but I've like put my foundation on unevenly and it'll like cling to the foundation but not to my bare skin.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, really get that foundation on the right and then put some powder over it, try to like even it out and then do... Anyways, I've been enjoying it and I don't know. I mean, I think it's a good one. I've tried other contour and highlight palettes and I haven't liked them as much, but we did just find an affordable one that I need to pull back out because I've used it like once or twice.
It's the Profusion. I love it.
And I feel like it's just comparable to this. So
we said the
Anastasia.
Yeah, but we meant that one.
Yeah, but I want to kind of put them up against each other and see how good it is. But for right now, I do like this one. So it's pretty light.
All right, let's talk about lips.
Ooh.
So everyone and their mom is all about the liquid lipstick, like the liquid matte lipstick.
What, you're wearing liquid lipstick right now?
I recently got the Kat Von D Lolita, and I have tried several
brands,
liquid lipstick matte type formulas. I've tried drugstore, I've tried high-end, and you know, this one's really easy to apply.
Yeah.
Also, I really love this color. I think it's a gorgeous color, and I feel like Lolita is one that's kind of hyped about. I feel like if you've tried some of the matte liquid lipsticks and maybe they weren't your cup of tea, and you felt like there was a little bit of a desert happening on your face, and it was like,
yes.
Then maybe you should try this one because I feel like it doesn't get as tight and dry. And I also feel like you have more time to work with it when you're applying it. I don't feel like you're as in a hurry and then you're like, oh no, I have it all over my face. And so I really like this one a lot.
Worth the hype.
Yeah, I think
totally
so.
worth it. Okay, this one is a liquid lipstick as well. It's a newer one, but I all of a sudden just saw people talking crazy amounts about this. And I was like, let me check it out. I'm gonna get on Sephora and see if I can just pick up one color and see if I like it. Sold the freak out, all right? And it is the Too Faced Melted Matte Liquid Lipsticks. We were in Sephora like 2 weeks ago, a week ago, not even a week ago,
no,
a week ago, right?
Yeah, last weekend.
And we walked by the like in display and I saw it and the color was just talking to me and it's Queen Bee, which I think I watched a video, like I went back and watched somebody swatch all of them and this was my favorite and I'm like, how did I happen upon my favorite color of the entire collection? And there wasn't even that many on display.
It was meant to be.
It was meant to Queen Bee. And this is a lot like the Kat Von D. It gives you time to apply it. You can like rub your lips together at first, you know what I mean? And it's not dry yet. And it doesn't just suck the life out of your lips immediately. I mean, I feel like there are some liquid lipsticks that almost flake off in a way, like they get so dry that they flake. But this one, I feel like, and the Kat Von D ones too, as I wore them and once I started to eat, it almost ombre'd off my lips instead of like flaking and drying off.
I'm getting gross.
Lips. Yeah. So I love this one and now I know why it was sold out and I want at least 1 or 2 more colors, but this one's by far my favorite because it's that like peaky? It's that like pinky, natural, pretty color that everyone and their mama loves.
So we decided that we're gonna wait and do eyeshadows in another video because I feel like there's so many palettes and things that we could just do a whole entire video on.
I feel like we could do an entire video on lipsticks and palettes. Those are 2 of our weaknesses. So let us know down below if you want to see more of these videos on like higher end products. Are they worth the hype type thing? And
it doesn't even have to be like
store.
Yeah, and it doesn't even have to be like recently released stuff. It can be, you know, old favorites and stuff like that. So let us know if you'd like to see videos like that.
Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Click subscribe and
we're gonna talk to you in another video super soon.
We sure will.
Bye guys.